Hey, Brooklyn, let's do this real quick. I'm in the lobby of the hospital here, so there's going to be some side noise. I'm going to try to do this so you can hear me, though. So first of all, here's the dashboard that I see when I look at and here's that consumer math class. I have Miss Robertson working on this and trying to figure out why you don't see that, but there it is right there. But anyway, let's look at your classes. You have art history, criminal justice, environmental science, English, and U.S. history. And the week started on Tuesday, the 3rd. So we're going to take a look at each one of these classes and the work that you've done in those classes to count your lessons. So here's art history. I'm just going to open it up on the grade side here, and you can do this for each one of these classes, and you can see. So when I count what you've done, I look over here at when the assignment was submitted. Over here I'm pointing at the screen, but you can't see that. So you see you didn't do anything this week in this class. And then in criminal justice, it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to look and I'm going to see. So September 3rd, so you did discussion 3 and checkpoint for lesson 4. And I think that's going to be counted as 2 lessons, even though it's just one assignment for each one of those things. It'll either be 1 or 2. They're really small, so I'm not sure how it will count those. It may count that as 1. It may be 2. So just bear with me on that one. So let's say you have 2 done so far, and then we go to your English class and we look in that class, and then we see that you did workbook 2.1, 2.2, and the checkpoint, so that's a lesson. And then workpoint book 3 and workbook and checkpoint 3, and that's a lesson, so that's 2 more, so let's call it 4 total. And you started this one, and this one looks like it needs to be graded, but you still need to do these focus notes. So work for 4 and the checkpoint for 4, so that won't be counted. And maybe this discussion board jumps up in here. It kind of depends. So basically you did 2 more. So let's say you have 4 now done, counted. Environmental science, we're going to go to that one as it opens up. And then, yeah, so you did a lot of work here. So the project here probably counts for 3, but since you started this one already, you finished this. So there's another lesson. So that's 5. And number 4, you got all the way to the checkpoint. The checkpoints are always going to tell you when you finish a checkpoint. That's usually when you're done with the lesson. That's 6. And then workbook 5 that doesn't have a checkpoint, but this discussion, although it has a 0. I don't know if you did it or just skipped by it, but the skipping part doesn't necessarily, because you went on to 6. So anyway, it may still just need to be graded. Who knows? But so 5 is going to be, what I say, 6 or maybe 7 lessons, and then checkpoint 6 is going to give you 8. And checkpoint 7 is going to get you to 9 lessons, I believe, 8 or 9. Okay, and then one last thing we're checking here. This last class on stuff that you didn't go way down, and yeah, you didn't do anything here. So you're about 8 or 9 lessons, I would say, which is pretty good. But I think you need to get to 11 or 12, don't you? Because you have so many classes. So, but you're really close. So I hope that helps you understand how to count them and all that. So remember, look at the dates that you do them and all the assignments that are gonna. So like in this, which you haven't done yet, but see, it's everything that's in 6.6 from the start of the lesson, which is usually the preview or whatever it is, to the checkpoint. So everything in there. So this lesson right here has 4 or 5 things to do. Some of them only have 2 or 3. I hope that helps.